You're absolutely Alice. I'd know you anywhere. I'd know him anywhere. Well, as you can see, we're still having tea. And it's all because I was obliged to kill time waiting for your return. You're terribly late, you know.
Alice in Wonderland gives the Tim Burton treatment to the classic story of Alice, the little girl who falls down a rabbit hole and into a psychotropic adventure.
So if you thought the original animated version was an acid trip, this is an OD.
In Burton's version, Alice is now 19 years old. She went to Wonderland as a child, but doesn't remember it, although she does have dreams about the people that she met there.
Stop that.
The big draw here is Johnny Depp, who plays the Mad Hatter.
He plays these eccentric parts so well that it's really become his thing.
Have you any idea why a raven is like a writing desk?
The title character, Alice, is played by 20-year-old Australian actress Mia Wasikowska, who you might have seen in the HBO series In Treatment or the biopic, which nobody saw, Amelia.
They laugh at me. So I've come to you, hoping you might understand what it's like.
Yeah, she needs to be grounded, and she's in a crazy place, but she was so grounded that she kind of totally bored me to death.
The scene stealer is Helena Bonham Carter as the Red Queen.
She's funny, she's got a big head, and her adorable torture of animals keeps you smiling.
I need a pig here. I love a warm pig belly for my aching feet.
The movie is really great to look at and all the characters are primo, but I wish it would have dived into the story a little more and maybe told us what happened during Alice's absence.
We're just trudging through a mildly familiar world with no story in it.
This is a case of spectacle overwhelming the story, and the spectacle isn't anything we haven't already seen before.
This film was not meant to be in 3D. It was actually shot in 2D, and due to the success of Avatar, it was post-converted. And it shows.
I wish Burton would have relied less on green screen and more on practical sets, much like he did on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I don't agree with a lot of the people who are saying that the CGI takes you out of it. I think what you're supposed to do for a movie like this is you take all the crazy visuals, and for just a couple of hours, you pretend that it's really happening.
Overall, I thought Alice in Wonderland was a great visual experience, although it was a little underwhelming considering how much potential it had.
This is the first really big-budget visual spectacular to come out since Avatar, and it does not stand up.
We've been down this Tim Burton psychedelic storybook rabbit hole already, and it's starting to feel old.
I don't think this version is going to go down as a classic the way the Disney animated version did, but I have to say, it's a really, really enjoyable way to spend 2 hours.
Final tomato meter rating, 52%. Just so you know, the tomato meter